taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So, I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead. Make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. They'll go again to Jones. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Burrow on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Up the middle, Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Here we go.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 32-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. You look at this Steeler defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, ready? We're Lion.
Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
There he goes, left side. He may go. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate some run after the catch.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Hey, check that, streak.
Seven yards there and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Atkins. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Now he's free at the 35.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off-play action. Atkins. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 24 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Okay, great.
Caught along the left side by Hyatt. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll go with a keeper. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. And it'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after try forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Steelers 14, Bengals 3.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here we go, set.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 6.
Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going deep here for Stills. And this is taken in at the 5. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Jones will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Atkins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Looking to throw. Atkins. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football and try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have regained the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the jump.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To throw on second down. Atkins. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Back to throw again. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals take over, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down of the process.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now the ball comes loose. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
19 tight. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
That one finds higher. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 102 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Lion, go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off play action. Atkins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Back to throw. Atkins. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's caught. Stills right side. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it
first and goal following that gain of 17. If he finds his way into the secondary again on this drive, they might want to try and get him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line and linebacker. Second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
At the Steelers' 10-yard line.
Ready.
Now back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Let's go now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
On the ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Off the play fake. Atkins flush to his right. He's got this to Pickens. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 14. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Get it!
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Let's go!
Second and goal from inside the 5.
70 Lions! No! No! Ready,
Again, it's Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone from Bengal TD. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Trap 50! Trap 50! Ready.
Off play action. Atkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Off the option, it's Jones. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This from 44 yards away. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Well, he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Let's go now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. 56 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out out to the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Well, Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They're going to look to throw. That one behind his man, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got him in. Complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing on 1st down. Atkins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability there to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. second down.
They'll look to throw.
Completes it to Perry.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
That's going to be caught. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
Pass complete to Higgins.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Here's first down.
41-yard line.
18 Cardinal. Roll.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right.
Conditions only going to get worse as we get back to football here to start this overtime.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Brewer, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Off the play fake, Atkins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up, but in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
Looking to throw. Atkins.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So third down coming up. And Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4-down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less. Because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams. I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defensive field position.
On 4th down, Atkins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ballgame.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. But I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Smash, smash. Go.
On 3rd down, Smith. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single